Can you hear? Muted. I can't hear anything. Okay. Can you hear now? Sound is good? It's good now? So before you couldn't hear me? I'm gonna try it again. Okay? Okay, let me just try it again. One sec. Can you hear me? Can you hear? Or no? Did the sound go away? Okay. Now you can hear? Which one was better? Clear? Okay, good, good. How are you guys? Decided to come on. I don't have my other software anymore. So I decided to just, this one's better? Okay, that's good. Just decided to use my phone. Maybe should I turn the phone around? Is that better or is this okay? I really don't know. Whatever, it's all good. How are you guys? What's going on? I'm probably gonna hop on to my Arabian Oracle channel after here. Thank you, David. I needed that. I need that, honey. I'm being put through the ringer. I can't really discuss much, but I'm definitely being put through the ringer. So I just wanted to recharge my energy, which is why I've been quiet. I've even been quiet on my Patreon, which I hate because I love my Patreon peeps, just like I love my YouTube peeps. Thank you, Kogito. It's fine. It is what it is. I'm a big girl, and I've learned not to take the earthly events or the human events that happen too seriously. Even though they're hard, I've been learning to go through them as evolving, like as an experience or a thing to help me evolve. Not that going through any court system is pleasant at any level for anyone, but I'm trying to detach, and hopefully, regardless the outcome, it doesn't really matter what happens. It's been a very interesting learning curve, and it remains to be a very interesting learning curve for me. I'm not going to lie to you, it's been hell. But one thing I did notice is that I'm upgrading, upgrading spiritually, as long as I don't lose myself in what is happening to me, I guess in this realm. You know, I don't get sucked down into ego and egoic battles and this and that and fear. And fear is the big one for me. Fear is a really big one because of the justice system or the court system in Saudi Arabia and how I was treated. Hey, Sahara, how are you? Thank you for joining, Sahara. So yeah, so that's I guess I'm going through. Hey, Brandon. I'm going through trauma release, shadow. I'm facing my shadow through this current experience with the courts here in Canada. I'm not going to tell you I'm reliving my experience in Saudi Arabia, but I'm definitely transmuting that trauma, I guess. So I said there are days where I find myself dipping really low in 3D and getting absorbed in the human experience and getting angry and getting afraid. And then there are days where I am completely present and completely aware and detached. And I realize that regardless what happens and all of this, I hover above it. And then there are days where I'm like in between. I don't really know. But regardless, it's a very interesting experience because a lot is being thrown at me. And I'm sorry that this live stream is a little bit selfish. I'm talking a little bit about me. But if anyone is going through a similar experience, I guess you can listen, have a listen, and maybe absorb some of what I am saying. It's really important to be present in the now and to not get sucked into drama. Really, really important not to get sucked into drama. And I find the court is a lot about drama. Thank you, Sahara. Thank you, my dear. It doesn't matter how it turns out. It really doesn't matter how it turns out. I used to worry, like, up until I think very recently, I was like, I hope, this court case gets tossed out or something like that. But at this stage, given the growth that I've experienced just from the last 4 weeks, and a lot is being thrown at my plate. It's not just the court case. It's funny. It's like the universe is like, here you go. Here's a whole bunch of shit. Let's see how you deal. So it's been overwhelming, but it gets overwhelming when I allow it to get overwhelming. But I'm not going to lie to you that when I'm able to be present in the moment and not engage with these negative emotions, with lack, with fear, with anything, earthly, I really feel a lot of love from the universe, and I feel supported, and I feel empowered, and I feel that it doesn't matter what the outcome is. Something amazing is destined to happen to me, and this is just a turbulence. Like when you're on a flight to this very nice place and you experience a lot of turbulence. I guess if anyone is going through anything difficult in your life right now, that's the only advice. I cannot even imagine the whole court case. Well, yeah, let's not discuss it. Let's not discuss it. It is turbulence. It is turbulence, and it's just you have to have your goggles on, your 4D and your 5D goggles on to see it that way. Unfortunately, hello, V for the Wizard Online. Thanks, guys. A lot of people are showing up. But yeah, I'm transmuting a lot. Escape Canada, that'd be lovely. That would be lovely. But that requires a lot of things that I currently do not have. I'm not too concerned. Hello, Michael K. Hi, Michael. I'm gonna start posting again in my Patreon this week, my dear. I do apologize. I realized, and I have new subscribers in my Patreon. You guys should check out my Patreon. It's where I do a lot of one-on-ones, and I really enjoy my subscribers in Patreon. They're my little home, my little family. I had a new subscriber yesterday, and I'll probably do a little post tomorrow to tell everyone to welcome the new subscriber, and we'll see how it goes. Hi, Andrew. Hello, hello. Are you wearing a mask, Andrew? It's funny, I was just downstairs in the building that I'm in. Hello, hello, Marcus. I was just downstairs in the building that I'm in, and I don't listen. I'm beyond judgment at this point. I mostly take humor in things now. I try to take humor in things that in the past would drive me nuts. Like, I remember doing a video crying about masks. So how are you feeling, Iman? Missed you. Oh, ups and downs, which is why I've been away. I've been very involved in the court case here. It's still not over. But I'm not saying that for drama. I'm not saying that for sympathy. I'm just explaining why I haven't been here. And I really would rather not discuss the court case. I'm just discussing my experience in it as someone who's on the path of awakening. and how if I wasn't, I'd probably be suicidal right now, considering the amount of stuff that is being thrown at me within, not just with this court case, but I just really want to share that you have to, if you find yourself going through a difficult situation right now, it's really important to understand not to object to the situation that you're going through and to really try to be present in it and to see it through with as minimal interjection, with as minimal as, you know, throwing tantrums against the universe and against woe is me and oh, I'm a victim and this is happening to me and I don't have any support. um, it's important to try to become an observer, and that's really, really the big thing that has been coming through, especially the past, I want to say 3 days for me, is to really try to observe myself as I go through this turbulence that I'm going through right now. I do believe that on the other end of this is something magnificent. I truly do. Now, one of the books that I read about, it's an incredible book. Gosh, what is it? Is it Cleaning Up Your Mental? No, that's not the one. Anyway, it was about this guy who's a he's a psychologist and he used to be a lawyer, and he teamed up with another psychologist. 1717. 1717. He teamed up with another psychologist and they developed 5 tools, and they wrote this book about these 5 tools to engage higher forces, because we're not alone in this universe, and I don't care what you believe. I used to be an atheist and I used to be a big non-believer in anything outside of us. And now I know better, since the universe began communicating with me or sending me signs, or I began to notice the communications with the universe, because I'm not special. The universe communicates with you. It's just you're not paying attention. What happened to me during COVID is that I was so alone and isolated that there was nothing left for me but to start paying attention to the communication with the universe. So they wrote this book about the 5 tools to engage higher forces and to help you sort of not become spiritually enlightened, but become more of who you are. And one of the first tools is conquering. Is it the first one or the second one? It doesn't matter. It's one of the first two. It's about facing your fears and to look at the fear. So for me, the court system is a fear, and financial difficulties are a fear, and I'm going through both right now. So you look at it as a cloud in front of you, and you say to this cloud, "Bring on the pain." That is where the pain, that is your pain body, or that is your shadow, that is your fear, that is what you avoid. So you say, bring on the pain, I love the pain, and then you envision yourself going into the cloud and becoming one with it. And then eventually the cloud spits you out the other side. And when it spits you out the other side, the options, or I guess, are limitless. You've resolved the situation, and now you no longer have a pain, and you're resolved, and you can go on with power within you. So that's what I've really been trying to do. And I have to say, the first time I went, or no, sorry, the third time I went to court, I really felt that the cloud, when it spit me out the other side, and I really felt empowered. And the next day, so many things happened to me. So many good things happened to me. The title of the book again. The title of the book. I gotta find it. Why don't I check this video? Oh my God, what is the title of that book? It's not Cleaning Up Your Mental Mess. It is... Let me check this video later, and I will put the title of that book underneath it. I'll pin it as a comment, okay? I'm reading so many books right now, I can't even remember. Yeah, yeah, donate. Give me a couple of $100,000 so I can go on a vacation, never come back. Yeah, yeah. I'll write down. I'll pin it as a comment, the title of that book. But this guy works with not that I Hollywood is anything amazing, but he works with Hollywood people. That's how effective his techniques are. If you guys want to stick around here, I can run out and grab my e-reader or my Kindle and tell you the name of the book. But I'll wait to see the comments. If you're okay with me just running out for 2 seconds to get the Kindle. But it is about empowering yourself, and it combines spirituality with psychology. And I find these are the approaches that work best for me because I am a both, like I'm from a scientific background and I am spiritually, like I'm awake, right? So that combo is best for me versus just science because science is actually, we've reached a point in humanity where science is limiting. It's become very limiting to us. I'm not going to tell you it's been corrupted. That's a bit of a big word. But we use, science is actually limiting us at this stage, which is why we have this rise in consciousness, this evolution that a lot of us are going through. It is because we are going beyond. We're going to go beyond the thought. And in fact, was it in this book that he said, what is science but a bunch of, because a lot of people tell you, oh, that's just anecdotal evidence. You know, you can't use that. That's not science. But what is science but a bunch of anecdotal evidence, and you connect the dots and you base your research on that. So it is very interesting. So I've been learning a lot about that, and instead of running away from my fear and crumbling and crying and engaging in victimhood and all of that, I really have been trying to apply a lot of these tools, a lot of them. One of them is also integrating your shadow. Another tool is about, let's say, you know, somebody you don't like, somebody called you a name, or somebody did something to hurt you, which right now for me, there's a lot of people that did a lot of things that I'm not happy about. Rather than sending negative vibes, hating them, and talking ill about them, and getting angry, and he did this to me, and she did this to me, and this happened to me, what you do is you engage, I guess they call it active love, the force of active, oh my God, I'm going to sneeze. Sorry. You engage active love. So you basically send these people love, and it is very, very hard to do when I'm supposed to send love to somebody who's suing me or somebody, thank you, honey. Yeah, your justice system is funny in Canada. But anyway, I don't really want to talk ill about anything right now. But yeah, you send love and compassion, and you feel empathy towards the people who have harmed you, who in my case have used me. My channel was used, I was used, you know, and all of that, or hurt me, or betrayed me, or lied to me. You see them in through the lens of compassion, that they are still very much stuck in their egoic patterns, that they are very much operating out of 3D. And instead of sinking down and going back to 3D and going back to the human ways and the egoic ways and the battles of the egos, is you engage higher forces, and it's called the active love. So when I meditate, and this is what happened to me the other day, it was a day after the court, I felt so much love from the universe, so much love. It was overwhelming. The whole day I was tearing up because I was being, it's almost like I was being infused with so much love from my guides, from the universe, whatever you want to call it. And I couldn't hate at anyone. I couldn't be angry at anyone. I felt sympathy for, for everyone, even for the people that operated in the courts, in the justice system. For me, the structures that we have right now are very unconscious. It doesn't matter where you are. If you're in Canada, if you're outside of Canada, the structures that are basically controlled by government or bureaucracy or whatever, these very rigid structures that we have, they're highly unconscious. So rather than going in and battling them with ego, because a lot of them are based in ego, you come at it from a higher level, from from a higher consciousness. And when you do that, you can sort of feel compassion towards everyone, including the people that are trying to hurt you, or including the offenders or the people who supposedly have hurt you. You know that they are extremely unconscious, and if they were conscious, they probably would not be doing or not engaging in any of this. So that's it. Yeah, your inner world creates your outer world. It can either be, yeah, filled with fear or with love. I'm going through back and forth. I don't know, I'm oscillating, which to me indicates that I'm going through an ascension, like I'm leveling up. This usually is what happens when you level up spiritually. You go back. You feel that pull back down, and it's a struggle, because for me, I struggle the most when I'm being pulled back down into 3D. I really struggle a lot, a lot. So that's, I believe, where I am today. Although I'm starting to come out of it a little bit, I don't know where I'm going to be tomorrow. But I believe I posted it to one of the people in my Patreon, is that I feel like I'm leveling up through. Regards from Nova Scotia. Hello, hello. How's the storm? Big storm. Snowstorm in Nova Scotia. But yeah, I forgot what I was saying. I feel like I'm leveling up. You lived here in Halifax before. Yeah, we got buried. Yeah, it's a big storm. It's a big storm. So stay safe there, and be warm and all of that good stuff. And I don't know, should I go East Coast, Canada? Yeah. Yeah, no, it's messy today in Nova Scotia, I believe. Yes, I am. Askar. Yes. عربية أنا عربية سعودية. So yeah, should I head over to my Arabian Oracle channel and do a quick collective reading there after here, or what do you guys think? والنعم فيك. شكرا. تسلم حبيبي. Hello, Eric. How are you? Yeah, so what else? I might head over to my Arabian Oracle channel. We'll see. Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue. Yeah, it is. It is. The nice thing I have to say is being aware. When you get, it's funny how getting sucked back into 3D, you almost lose awareness. It's the weirdest thing. But every now and then, like I keep a journal, and oh, there is a higher power. I am here because of a spiritual event. Easy to say words, but one needs to find what? Themselves. Okay. I was driving and I was listening regarding the book you were explaining. Please share the title of the book. It sounds... Okay, let me go grab my Kindle. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Let me go get my Kindle. Okay, just talk amongst yourselves. 1 second. All right, I got my Kindle. Let's see the book library. I'm reading A New Earth right now. It's called, whoopsie, about this book. All right. It's called The Tools Transform Your Problems into Courage, Confidence, and Creativity by Phil Stutz and Barry Michaels. It's 290 pages, guys. Thank you, honey. I just logged on and saw this. So did you guys get it? It's The Tools. Transform your problems into courage, confidence, and creativity. Phil Stultz and Barry Michaels. Yes, no, it's not. I'm not gonna lie. And right now I'm reading New Earth by Eckhart Tolle, and I'm like halfway through it. But after I finish New Earth, I'm probably going to buy his other book, which I believe is called Be Present or something. Live in the Now. I can't remember. But I'm just trying to read as many books to help me understand that I'm not alone. And help me know that I am not alone and that I'm not crazy. Did you? Oh! Well, there you go. How interesting is that? He just read that book yesterday. So that's the book I was referring to with regards to the tools and how he gives a reference to like a famous, I can't remember, football, the football that, yeah, I know, Jackson. This is the universe, honey, operating right now. The Power of Now, awesome book. Yes, The Power of Now. That's my next book. If the universe allows me. Hello, Brielle. Hello, hello. Did it really? Oh, is that a good thing or bad thing, Brielle? I'm going to do another reading, hun. Bear with me. I know I've been very quiet in Patreon. I'll try to start posting again soon. It's just the court is killing me. There's so many days, like this entire month is in court. But yeah, I'll try to post something, and I do have a new subscriber in Patreon, so I gotta do her reading as well. But yeah, he gave an example of a football player who was very good, and I don't know anything about American or football, but he would, you know how they would, I guess, grab the ball and then run at the person in front of them or the team that's opposite to them or something, and they would have to tackle them to the ground. He would say that it would invigorate him. He loved it. And as soon as he would hit the person and he would crash onto the ground, it would bring life back into him and give him more energy to proceed. Whereas most people would be afraid from doing that. So that's when you say, bring on the pain. I love the pain shall set me free. Because that's essentially what it is. The pain sets you free. Yeah. But it's all in that book. It's called The Tools. So yeah, that was, and I posted that book in my Patreon as well. I hope people in my Patreon are reading the books that I suggest. Yeah. So that's it, guys. I just wanted to check in and see how everyone's doing and tell you I miss you. And I no longer have my live streaming software. So it's going to be through the phone for a bit until everything picks up again. But if you want to support my work, can you hold up, Iman? Thanks. Hold what? Hold what, Sahara? The book? It's not. It's in my Kindle. The pain body. Yes. Eckhart Tolle refers to it. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, honey. It's called the pain body, and people like me have a lot of pain bodies. A lot of them. So there are times where I'm like, I don't know which pain body is acting up right now. Um, Beat me to it. My heart goes out to you. Another book about, okay. Thank you. I don't know why the chat doesn't stay up for too long. I wish it would. The other software, I could see the chat. It would like stay up. See you, gotta sleep. Bye. Bye. Yeah, you gotta surrender to the moment. And I guess that's what I'm trying to do. When I was in court, I believe it was only a few seconds that I felt resistance, but for the most part, I was very present. And I accepted where I was. And I still do. And I'm not crying and begging the universe to give me a good outcome. I'm not gonna tell you it doesn't matter. Everyone wants to be absolved and, and not, and to be free of such stuff. But whatever the universe brings my way, I will deal with it. Because I have come to understand that I'm not alone. I'm not alone. The universe is constantly with me. And everything I'm going through, there's a reason. There is a reason for everything I'm going through. So far, it's been an incredible learning curve. So yeah, that's it. That really is it. Good night. Oh, okay. So yeah. What else? Do you guys have any questions or anything? Your aura appears to be getting brighter. Keep going, I say. Thank you. It's interesting. I was doing a photo shoot yesterday, and there was an area, like there was a window, and then behind me, and then there was the outside, and there were no lights outside. And I don't have to sleep, but I gotta go get some groceries. So peace, always stay positive. Thank you, good luck, enjoy. Yeah, and I didn't notice any lights when I was doing the photo shoot yesterday, but today I was editing the photos. It's fascinating. And I could see lights around me in the outside, and there were no vehicles, and it was the strangest thing, and the weather was fine. It was just like night. There was no lightning or thunder or anything. So I don't know what that was about, but it really caught my eye today, and I'm like, what is that? I've been through so much drama in recent years that I cannot get worked up. I agree. Yeah. Oh, hold up the book? I don't have the book, honey. I have Kindle. Let me see what I can do. The library. How do I, can you see it? This is what it looks like, the tools. I don't know, can you see? You probably can't see. This one. Do you see it? Tools? Anyway. It's, the tools has two faces looking at each other. Thank you, Sahara. Thank you, my dear. But yeah, that is it. That is it. I'm probably, oh wow, 35. Bye, Sahara. Bye, my dear. Higher vibrational frequencies, sending high vibes. Thank you, Harvey. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to touch base and say hello and do a live stream because I haven't done one in a while, and update you all. And I guess nobody really commented about me heading over to my Arabian Oracle channel. So maybe that'll be tomorrow's project. Stay positive. I've got to be going. Everyone's going. All right. I should go too, I guess. It's been 36 minutes. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. And thank you for your energy. And I will be seeing you soon. And if you don't know, if you haven't checked out my Patreon, check it out. It's, I think, Patreon/Arabian Oracle. All right, guys. Talk soon. Bye.